Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the EU broadcast, the conclusion of week number 6. As we kind of transition over to week number 7, we'll start to get a pretty good idea of who's going to be moving on to playoffs and who will be left to go home. We can go ahead and jump straight into the in-game while we talk over here about today's schedule. So, of course, the first match of the evening will be the Codewise Unicorns versus the new Virtus.Pro lineup. And I'm pretty excited for this already, Keith. And then we'll have about an hour break, guys, and then we'll be having Berserk versus Isuba, a team that I'm actually kind of growing to love watching. And then the conclusion of the evening will be Team Endpoint versus the Final Tribe. So we have 3 sets of matches coming up for you guys. Again, it'll be this match, an hour break, then 2 matches after that. And that will be the conclusion of week 6 broadcast for us. I think we're having some technical issues, so you'll see my face once again. Hello, how you doing? Everything going well? Hi, Keith.
Hey, Roy, what's up, dog?
What's up, man?
I'm just looking up who Virtus.Pro played yesterday, because I watched him play a match yesterday. I believe it was against Vitality on Mirage. And if memory serves, it was a Mirage. They stomped Vitality. I mean, the scoreline wasn't really stomping. It was 16-10. But my goodness, did Veggie, Mihu, and Snatchy really impress me?
Yeah, Veggie's been performing so well in this lineup. I'm not sure if I haven't really quite pinpointed as to why. Now look at the smoke as he's looking to force it through. Mihu spots him inside, but it'll be Aziz winning that duel. Now Codewise Unicorns, that once was an advantage, now lost, but a break goes there for the trade, so he gets to maintain that advantage.
Oh, Reiko doubles in for 2 now, Roy. This bomb is planted. A lot of pressure on Snacks. He's going to fake the rotate through CT, trying to bait out this con player. Works beautifully as Izzy's gone. There's a smoke on the bomb, and Snatchy's pushed off ramp. They've done it, Roy. It's a 2v1, and just crit your face. You have to hit 2 amazing shots, and Snatchy shuts it down. What a 300 IQ play from Snacks.
I mean, this man was once considered one of the best players in the world, right? He's kind of coming back into his glory now. He's been a little bit dormant for a while, but he's been coming back with vengeance. But, man, the pillars that I'm actually been really impressed with has been Snatchy and Veggie. These guys have been performing so consistently well. It's actually impressive. I don't really say that lightly. Now, it's Codewise Unicorns. Of course, losing the pistol round means they'll have nothing to work with here. That'll just be pistols. Armor for Reiko, and a Zeus in the hands of Aziz. And I think he's towards B-side, so we actually might get to see that Zeus in play.
Wow. It looks like Mihu's just creating some space towards B, and the Zeus will get the kill. Mihu goes down. He doesn't even... The thing that sucks about that is he doesn't even get any information for his team. So you can see how hesitant they are. They're like, is this a stack? Are they going to throw some nades? They're just sitting still. And if CY get some information, which they are towards A, they may have favorable rotates, and Virtus.Pro are tiptoeing. I don't like this look.
Yeah, you know what's really awkward is Aziz spotted them early, but Codewise Unicorns still held their stack, and it actually might pay out. They're walking into it, Keith. They're going underpass. They're transitioning to where the 4 players are standing. This is gonna get weird. Not the good kind of weird, like the weird. Okay, window control. It's a good start. At least they're not all coming in from the same direction through the connector side. So they have at least the split and the pinch. And it'll be Veggie. It's 2!
They're doing it. Lehman, somehow, 2 with his USP. Crit your face won't get spotted. He dinks up Veggie. And it's all on the new guy. Lookalicious spins and gets 1 in spawn. And he's just going to get stuck. He's dinked and gone. Azizi and telling his teammates to hold the stack was such a great call.
Yeah, wow, that really was really well played. I like the Zeus to deny the info play though. That's actually really sick.
Yeah.
It's really hard to clear that angle, right? Below the window. There's really like no effective way to do so.
Unless... The first guy's dead, no matter what.
Yeah, like you can molly under the window. That might push him off, but he can kind of still wiggle his way out of there. And now Codewise Unicorns have picked up an impossible round off a great setup. Now they have themselves some weapons. They have the AUGs. They have an AK-47. They picked up for free as well. So their economy is looking decent right now, Keith.
Mihu is about to get pushed from Lehman. He's down. It is Mihu, right? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Snacks will take some damage down to 17. Zizzy's just worrying about B. It looks like Virtus.Pro. He's put in window in the meantime. Galoshes He's able to find that Snatchy. He's the player that got boosted. He'll pick up that AUG now. Minute 5 on the clock. Hurt your face. Knows he has to make a play from A, and he's the only one left. I'm surprised they're not just crowding him and overwhelming him, but this cat player has them pinned.
Yeah, they're all so wounded as well that they don't have any confidence to contest this AUG. But I don't think MDN is aware of the fact that they're this hurt. Otherwise, he'd be a lot more aggressive. Now they're going to be boosting up into window just to kind of spread their numbers thinner a little bit, so they're not all coming through the connector getting mowed down by MDN. But it seems like they are... Wait, they have a player headed back towards B-Apps. Is he going... selling the fake?
This is crazy. Yeah, is Snacks looking for a kill? Is that the idea before they move from jungle? Because I think CYs have a pretty good idea of what's happening. Unless Snacks makes a lot of noise or gets a kill, he will pop a shot, which pulls the market guy back, which means it's a 2v1 towards this A player. Gonna try to plant and your face goes down. Snacks creates space, forces a rotate. And now Azizi has to fall through while MDM's getting tagged from Snacks, who can now rotate back. Keep in mind, bombs planted for Catwalk. So if Snacks can make it towards Con, he's bought enough time where MDM's rotate is hampered now, Roy.
Yeah, I don't think he's opting for the Kappa. He's going back all the way through T-spawn. Now Aziz, he needs to sniff this one out quickly. MDN, he doesn't have as much confidence with 22 HP, but he does have a smoke on hand. Now Aziz is the only one with a kit, so he'll have to likely just take that duel, but the smoke covered his vision.
Veggie, last man standing. MDN's running to the bomb, and Virtus.Pro, they answer back with their own pistol round.
Wow.
I mean, granted, their buy was a bit more, but the way they broke that round down, they used every second they could.
Yeah, you have to kind of admit though, they played that out really well.
Yeah.
I was kind of questioning the play from Snacks. I'm like, what is he actually doing up there? But yeah, he's showing enough presence to draw one extra player to rotate over and buying them so much space. And look at that shot from Veggie. Crit your face. Well, gets his face crit. So that's man down.
Zizzy, the first player around is snatching. He turns his back. Are we saying this Okalicious? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Okalicious. I think it's
Okalicious, cool.
any variant thing is
Okalicious, mushalicious. There's a song that includes a word very similar. I swear.
yeah, sure. We all believe you.
Hit that Google. As Veggie's gonna get up con, it'll be met with Mihu. Minute 10, they're gonna smoke jungle and try to isolate this A player because they have a good idea he's alone. And Snacks thinks he sees a pot. But no, he is confirmed now that it's feet, because he knows pots can't move.
Pots can definitely not move, and neither can MDN because he's smoked off in jungle. But he might have... Oh, his teammate's gone. Well, it's all down to MDN now. 1 versus 3 with an eagle in hand, and the first missed shot means death to an AK-47. So it is Virtus.Pro back on track and have picked up the 3-1 lead. Now, Codewise Unicorns, they've invested fully into the last round, which means they have nothing in this one, Keith. So it will be Virtus.Pro picking up the 4th early.
Are you sure, Roy? We've seen one Zeus and USPs do it before.
You know, fair enough, actually. I say should,
we've
right?
seen it.
I always leave a little room for
true,
error.
true.
Some room for error.
You're right.
But man, I really do like the Zeus play though. I feel like that kind of covers their bases quite well. The only thing that's kind of weak is the cat split. It's like the only weakness.
Yeah. And I guess the idea is like most teams send one player into a site right for info. If that player dies right away and there's only one guy peeking him, there's a right to be hesitant, right? Because you've just lost all control.
Right, and you forfeited a weapon.
Yeah. And that UMP ended up getting the final kill, so it came full circle. So I think Virtus.Pro should be a little more cautious. I'd say, I don't know, personally for me, Mirage, the best thing, at least that I've seen that's worked the most consistent, is just like a 3-1-1 where one guy chills passive, like in TV room, holds the B push, maybe holds like underpass, and then you just slowly get top mid after holding for a while, because pistols, either they push you or you peek them in mid window, and you should win that with an AK. At least you hope.
Yeah. I think that's kind of been like the standard for a while. Just like hold past the top middle, come out late once there's no aggression, start to gain space. I've been seeing a lot of teams avoiding the kind of the objectiveless defaulting though on these types of rounds, which I don't know, it's really hard to say which is more effective.
I mean, I'm a big fan of sending someone into a site with a MAC-10. I mean, as long as his teammates are there to back it up. But that last time they lost in Eco, there's just no one close enough to really get the information off his death. So that was just unfortunate. And I know Mihu's throwing his guns up and down, so I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign.
Showing his new career as a juggler.
That's a scary profession with guns. But if he's good at it. I think Snacks is asking the admin to pause because there's a tech issue, so I don't know what that is. Considering the fact I don't speak Polish.
You don't speak Polish, Keith?
Believe it or not, I'm a man of many talents. I speak every other language but Polish.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was almost impressed.
Almost. You were almost there, and I ruined it. I dropped the ball.
You know who's not dropping the ball? Mihu. His juggling skills are all on point.
He's got it on lock. He really does. I mean, I'd rather watch someone throw their guns up and down than put their DPI to max and spin. So, good on you, Mihu.
You know, Keith, now that with this latest Fortnite update, I'm unsure of what if I prefer more content updates or the kind of the Counter-Strike approach where there's like never a content update.
I am down for a competitive swap up of maps and game meta every 6 months and minor tweaks in those 6 months for the current meta.
For the maps.
Yeah.
See, me too.
That's how I like it.
No, it's going to be Codewise. Unicorns broken. They have nothing to work with. They have a flashbang. They don't even have the Zeus anymore, but they have the CZ as a replacement this time around under the window. But it seems like Virtus.Pro, they really want to contest this B. They want to establish dominance, even though they dropped it last round.
Well, this time, they've thrown smokes, flashes, and mollies, and 2 MAC-10 players jump out with a third in tow. So, no Zeus getting a free kill and then making Virtus.Pro tiptoe. They are going to be chasing a Zizzy who has a headshot angle, and even a flash, actually, to help himself out of this. But Snapsy should bulldoze him, and he will. The other MAC-10 should be pushing for kills. Veggie, lovely spread transfer that MAC-10, even gets dinked up, but Virtus.Pro, as Roy said, should and will pick up the 4th round. But here comes the buy from Codewise, and they're not messing around anymore.
Yeah, the other weird thing, too, is that Virtus.Pro still has 2 MAC-10s on hand. I don't know if they... It looks like Snatchy's already dropped 1. Veggie is... gonna keep the deagle? Okay, no, he's gonna buy up. I was gonna say, they're almost stuck with 2 MAC-10s, but they joined and dropped those. Bit of a heavy investment, but it's still worth it. But now it's gonna be a heavy split towards the A side. They're looking to explode in tandem with Palace, with Ramp. Oh, never mind. Now they're setting up for smokes. Okay, so it will be an execute towards the A site. There's only 2 players defending here, and the other 3rd player is towards window. That will be a hot little while before the support gets here.
Well, Kurt, your face. He's about to run through the smoke. The molly was made for Sandwich, not for the bench run through. As Rico's going to peek from back triple, and it is just Snatchy alone. This gets shut down. Virtus.Pro gain no ground towards the A site. Codewise, they cut the lead in half.
That was a nice hold. It was looking really chaotic for a second as well. The flashbangs were so effective for Virtus.Pro. They just weren't able to get the right space. And those 2 players on site were just a little bit difficult to deal with. But Virtus.Pro, they will have enough money to pump out a purchase right here. It'll be 4 AK-47s, a MAC-10 in the hands of Snatchy. Where is Snatchy? Yeah, he's going towards B house. Okay, so they have a 2 upper mid, 1 lower mid split. And this is really good for squeezing out window, applying pressure to connector, gaining connector control as well. Now the smokes, the utility comes out to block off Codewise Unicorns while Virtus.Pro looks to gain some space. Space they have, but there's still contention here. Aziz is still in the ladder room. And
he
no
just
longer.
Gets bodied, doesn't he?
Yeah.
No help at all. Snacks. I mean, he knows someone's playing behind the smoke. You pretty much have to as a CT. You can't give up that space just based on one $300 smoke. You gotta play around it. Snacks get some free damage for it. That flash looks funky, how it popped and it put the black remains of the flash on the outside of the wall. First time seeing that. A flash in con, and it pops behind Snacks' shoulder. He gets a free kill. More damage on a Lehman. Grit your face trying to bring something back. If he gets another one, that's not bad, but Snacks has already pushed through, and he's got a 3rd, Roy. He makes a hero push, makes the play, and he creates the space that Snacks is always so good at doing.
Definitely. That's really his signature, isn't it? Now I'm DN. He has his MP9. This is such a hard task. I don't even think he's even looking for the round win. He's just looking for a weapon upgrade. And that's one. And snatch it away.
Nice, man. Who can make
unicorns? They're broke again, Keith. Oh wait.
No, they ain't.
No, they ain't.
Yeah, they're pretty broke actually. This buy is pretty wonk. Aziz, just no utility. Crit.
Okay, that's one way to shut us up.
All right, man. Nice scout shot of Snatchy. Mihu spots one. Will he clear balcony? He won't. His teammate though will and Veggie as Lehman is aggressive A ramp, and it's just gonna go back and forth, and all of a sudden it's Snacks. Rewind 3 years ago, he used to be able to clutch these. I know he's still got it in him, but positioning is not ideal. He's out of utility. The bomb is down in a perfect spot for CTs to set up around it, but CY shouldn't be giving him so many chances like they are right now with their positioning.
There's a first obstacle, and that's Aziz to his right. Does the Snacks expect this? Does he look for it? Nah, he's just going to walk straight by it. No, no, Aziz, not like this.
Oh, it hurts.
Not like this.
Had to do him like that, didn't he?
You know, sometimes you just got to get the respect in one way or another, Keith. And if that means a knife,
True.
You got to do it. Look at Virtus.Pro's economy. That was a really rough round for them to lose because now they're struggling. It's going to be just upgraded pistols for me who picked up a Deagle. The rest of the players are on full Glocks. I heard an interesting fact yesterday, by the way. So,
fire.
Have you heard of the service called 16-0, the one that does machine learning for demos?
That's one of many, yes. I believe that one, yeah.
They analyzed 1,000 rounds that were full Glock saves. And out of the 1,000 rounds that were full Glock saves, only 9 were won.
Is this going to be the 10th? I guess of that pairing, no, but that's kind of a crazy statistic. Lesson learned. Wait, does that include flashbangs bought with Glocks or just Glocks, nothing else?
I think it's just Glocks and nothing else.
Okay, so if you can afford it, get a flash because that might allow you to get a free kill. So $200.
Yeah, I don't think that's how the math works, but I think it does contribute a little bit.
Okalicious towards mid, chilling with the bomb is Mihu. Tries to work that deagle. Was that a 5 damage dink through the box and the
5 damage or 65 damage?
It only went down a little bit.
No,
either way, that's a crazy
Fragalicious looking for a kill. Nope, nothing. And it'll be Codewise Unicorns, 4 players alive, exactly the kind of round that they need to stabilize their economy moving forward. Now, there is hope here for Codewise Unicorns. They had a rough first start, but now it looks like they're stabilizing slowly but surely. And even their confidence is kind of starting to settle in, isn't it?
It seems like they are settling in a little bit more. Kurt Your Face has found a bit more space to work around with his off and scout. And so far, Aziz has been impressive to me. Now, Virtus.Pro, though, with full AKs and no utility in Snatch and Veggie, that might come back to bite them. So I think they might just do like a late round execute without using too much utility to get map control because can't really afford that.
Yeah, this middle control got really awkward now with Virtus.Pro pressuring lower. And the Codewise Unicorns are not liking the way that felt. They're going to back on out of there. Nothing gained, nothing lost. A little bit of utility used by both teams, but that's not really a big deal. Virtus.Pro, they're still sort of in control this round, all things considered. But they don't have any map control yet. Now Snacks is starting to gain that space for his team. Something that we've talked about. He's really good at doing. He has a really good intuition too, doesn't he?
World class.
But as of right now, I mean, Virtus.Pro is running out of time, Keith. There's 45 seconds left on the clock, but they don't even have mid control yet.
Yeah, and that's kind of all on Snacks and Snatchy. They're just telling them to get mid control. Try to do a cat split. 2 players coming up cat. Snacks below window to refrag one of these cat players. but he can really only afford to refrag one. If they lose both cat players, this split's not going to work out. A molly towards window, as they're going to go up towards cat. There's a player challenging them. That's the trades they need. Veggie can now run it up catwalk. Okalicious is about to push up himself. They're still walking. Will they clear Aziz in van? One goes towards window. Good kill from Aziz. Can he get a second? Falling? Nearly. Critter faces support flashing as he rotates over. Finally, he'll fall. With 8 seconds, they have to plant. Bomb just got picked up. If Okalicious dies here, that's round, but he is going to be able to get it down last second. And it's Snacks and Okalicious getting post plants. And it's Lehman and Critter Face are trying to make this retake a reality. They have one flash and kits, and Snacks knows he has to work for a kill. Because Okalicious is so low, and that nade may just do it. It will. It's just Snacks. Close market. Can he isolate a 1v1? Up jumps out. Snacks 1 and Snacks 2. Virtus.Pro will steal that round away and the op.
Wow. I thought after that nade they had secured that round, but Snacks up close and personal in their faces, not giving them any room to breathe, and he closes it off. Now, Codewise Unicorns, they've decided to buy it, but it's not the best of purchases. The FAMAS and MP9, they have a total of 2 smokes and a flashbang, Keith. That's it. And no kits available as well, so retakes are not an option. But look at Miyu. He's so close, but only able to find one before Aziz trades out.
That would have been the most absurd spread transfer up. But with that, his death and his kill, they are allowed to take mid control. Rico, it's looking like he wants to try to contest a ramp still. But you see why Unicorns are down to 1 smoke, 1 flash. And VP are down to a molly double flash. So it's going to be straight up aim duels from here on out with a minute 5.
No, literally, though. Now, Snatchy's been holding upper B halls for a long time, and I think that's going to be enough control for them to start heading over towards this site. But it seems like Codewise Unicorns are satisfied with their A pressure as well, up close towards C spawn, which means really the only gaps are a window flank and cat. So it's rightfully so, stacking towards the B site. Now Aziz, he's in the off angle, but unable to find a single kill, and Snatchy takes out the support player. So that's the B site open for business now. Codewise Unicorns so far away from this. They have nothing. No chance of success here. No kit, no smokes, no utility. Actually, they have 1 smoke, but I don't know if I don't think that'll even make a factor considering he's in palace right now. So this is a save, but Lehman's looking for an upgrade.
He's hopeful. I think it's just like a Lil that's on the ground, but that's still an upgrade, all things considered. If Okalicious left it there for him, I don't know if Okalicious did. Also, I don't know where, full transparency, I know a majority of the big teams in Poland when it comes to players, and I do not know which one Okalicious came from.
I don't recall as well.
And I don't know if he's an underground player. Maybe chat can fill us in.
He's actually really young. I think he's 17 if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 16. He's really young. Yeah, they've been trialing him for a little while now. I guess he's been performing well enough to get on the actual roster, so he's signed officially.
Okay.
Oh, the Zeus plate.
Oh. Peekaboo and no. And the good trade on the M4 player, Lehman, is going to try to retake underpass or at least kill the first peeker. What a shot onto Veggie. Gun advantage still for Virtus.Pro. As VP throws some smokes into the B site, this may call MDM to call for some rotates, but with losing Crit Your Face, this round all banks on Lehman. 1 or 2 kills, he makes this a reality.
Yeah, unlucky for him though. He's drawn the wrong straw, Keith. He's going towards A T spawn. They're walking up cat and upper B. Bit of a yin yang happening. It's all really going to come down to whether MDN can pick up a killer or 2 here. If he finds 1, it's possible. Oh, he's got the information as well. He hasn't been spotted yet either. Ooh, the CZ peak. That was rough. I would have liked him to see just play around the pillars. Like, no need to contest deep. Just hold the pillars. Wait for them to come close to you. They're gonna have to at some point.
By a little bit of time. maybe give a chance for Lehman to come help you out, but not gonna happen. Virtus.Pro will get 8. And it looks like Lehman will save his AUG. But Virtus.Pro started to build some money. Looking at what they'll get this round, they should be set for 2 buys now. Keeping 3 alive should secure a second, even after the reinvestment. So at least they've secured that. And with the half coming near close to an end, Virtus.Pro have set themselves up for 10-5. I don't think 11-4 is going to happen because CYs are going to have another full buy. We're not at that point yet, but CYs are running out of CT rounds to really start fighting back with.
Yeah, definitely. Luckily for them, their economy has stabilized, at least sort of. They can drop one of these AUGs over. Oh, he's going to go for the full... Wow, okay.
That's so selfish.
That is a little bit... Maybe MDN has an idea. He's an auto shotgun, so maybe he has some sort of plan.
He's going to lock down B with it, but I still... An AUG is so good. Or even an M4. You can cheap out a little...
Now, it seems like Virtus.Pro is possibly considering some sort of aggression or anticipating aggression coming out from Codewise Unicorns. They're playing all the way back. They're passive in middle. They're passive towards their B anchor is making his way down towards underpass right now, which is, of course, Snacks. And he just ate a grenade.
That's not so bad considering they're able to get mid control, though, for 1 smoke, Roy. Typically, it takes a bit more. So they get mid control. Now they're going to start to work con. They smoke top con and flash Snacks in. So for the health and the little bit of utility they've trickled into this, not so bad to get mid control. Pop flash from Mihu to get Snatchy into ladder. He has an up in this position. And look at MDN, Roy. He has pushed all the way through TV room. Snacks has worked up connector. Will find Aziz. Lehman is the last A player remaining on Firebox. Maybe a one and done if Snacks isn't careful. He waits for the peek up. Lehman trying to duck and dodge, but Snacks finds him out before Crit Your Face wants to get into the fray from CT, but he is gone. And the flanking auto shotgun.
Yeah, not the
only one at range. Yeah, he had an AUG. That would have been doable because Mihu had his back turned. Veggie was low, but I mean, MDM did the best with what he had.
Okay, so I've done my research. I am no longer ignorant to Oquilicious. He comes from a Polish-German team. I don't know the name of it, but I guess he is Polish-German, and he's not 16, 17. He's 22.
Fair enough. I suppose it's a team that wasn't so well known, but himself was talented. Aziz tries to make this round a glimpse of his talent, but he's cut short by the flames. But yeah, typically when players get put onto legendary rosters like this, or at least teams that, you know, are well known, they have a background. But Oquilicious, I mean, someone they took a chance on, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that is interesting. There is a lot of talent in Poland. There's not really like a scarcity. There's a lot of talent in Poland, in the Polish scene in general. Now, Oko, he's getting harassed down from the upper mid. But I think Veggie probably has this round secured in the... Veggie? Veggie just walked by him, Keith.
Wait. Is he going to try to do it again?
Wow.
It took twice, but, you know, that's all right.
It also gave him like a false positive. If he wasn't spotted for... Or if he wasn't killed for another 2 seconds, Virtus.Pro would have committed to the stack.
Oh, and I bought enough time for Snacks to work through B. It's MDN with the auto shotgun, and if Snacks isn't careful, he's gonna run back turn into hit. Oh!
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
You were saying? You were saying?
He just...
he hit him with
back to you in the studio.
He hit him with the turnaround, Keith. End broadcast.
Cut it! Cut it! We can't show this on stream.
No, but jokes aside, though, we're starting to tread into really comfort zone here for Virtus.Pro. I mean, they're 10 rounds. There's potential for an 11th right here on the board as well. Deep smoke's coming out, but somehow Crit Your Face has found the lineup.
Well, with the help of a flash through the smoke, Snatchy's gone. He's been a troublemaker. A little quiet, but he's always there. You know who else is always there? Just a little side note. Cuban. The VP coach, man, this guy's been around for a long time.
Has he been under the Virtus.Pro umbrella this whole time?
I believe
Like,
he has
through
been
all iterations.
he is the longest standing member of Virtus.Pro. I'm almost positive on.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Cuban
Legend
legend.
Virtus.Pro at this point.
Basically, yeah. He's got the muscles, and Veggie's got the first refrag from VP, but they're gonna need some more. And it looks like they're trying to boost in a window here, Roy. But Crit Your Face is ready for this, and Veggie, well, he does exactly what his name implies. Crit Your Face says goodbye, and Aziz with a second op. First time they've done this. Snacks is gone, and a 10-5 is looking more and more.
And I'm really surprised to see the secondary op come out so late into this half. I mean, look at the pacing that Virtus.Pro is playing, right? It's like prime for AWPs. Now, okay, let's just in connector, been spotted, so the jig is up. Now, Aziz, if he's not careful enough, wait. Oh, no. Mihu's jumped out of the halls. Aziz is now pressured. He's pinched over towards Van, but Crit Your Face. Perfect timing. It's all down to okay, Licious. 15 seconds, and there's an op.
Don't bring a knife to an op fight, Roy. That's what I was told, though, being raised in Counter-Strike. Veggie, 14-9, 15-10 from Snacks. I mean, no one's really popping off from either sides, but it seems like Virtus.Pro just got the best of them economy-wise, and then got a couple clutches to go their way.
Yeah.
And really, CY's even stole a couple rounds with just some eco.
Here we go. Fast BP coming out now right now from the Codewise Unicorn. Snacks has a smoke. He's going to hold off the balcony with the 5-7. This is a really good position. Mihu finds the first one. Snacks position not yet compromised, but able to find a single kill before he's eliminated.
That's so unfortunate for Snacks. Mihu now will fall. Aziz has to jump out of apps. Lovely shot, Nokalicious, and he finds Veggie. How do they give room for Aziz to do that? That's why you don't funnel out the door. It just sets you up for chaos. Virtus.Pro, a pistol they should have had. I mean, one of two ways. You keep your man advantage, you let them plant, or Snacks gets one. Pick your poison, but none of that happened.
And that's a copy pass I like. Oh, Glaive,
no.
I love you so much. Oh, this is getting awkward towards underpass right now, but the WB comes out. Okay, so Veggie is eliminated, and he's no longer growing inside the garden that is known as underpass. Where the Nova is. He's up close and personal towards upper B. Or upper, excuse me, Palace. He's pushing in. He's getting a lot of information by the second right here. And this is going to allow Virtus.Pro to stack over towards the A side. Now, Mihu's found that lurk towards B. That's some pretty much evened up the round, but now Codewise Unicorns need to make a decision. It's either go out middle, come back into A, but Nachi, he's up close and personal with that Nova.
Ooh! Dude,
He
the
wins
Nova.
that?
How does that work in Snatchy's hands? With no armor, he had aim punch, Roy. And he still connects that shot. Echo, if he is not careful towards this murder hole, he may share the same fate as his teammates, which is starting to slowly dwindle and tie out. And look at CY's Unicorns. They're so spread and cautious. They know there's a guy in Palace. Echo knows there's a guy probably in CT and murder hole.
Oh!
And I don't know what's happening anymore, Roy. Walk me through.
Snacks literally almost just wallbangs Raiko's face. I just don't think the scout actually penetrates that, but he finds the kill regardless. Now Lehman crossfired with Aziz. They found the kill towards at least that part of the map, and there it is. He found one. Now they have Snacks pincered.
Oh, Lehman's doing such a nice job, though, Lehman.
Wow.
3 with a Galil. Any other gun that didn't have those extra 5 bullets, you might have been in trouble.
This is... These rounds are so unorthodox. It's actually nuts.
That was such a weird buy from VP, and they're just going to run it back. I mean, you lose pistol in a close fashion. I figured this would have been rifle round, but then they half buy into another half buy, so they really want to get the ops out and everything else nice in the first buy round. I respect that. I mean, Mirage is a map that you don't really need that kind of stuff, but...
Right, and okay, you have to also account the fact that they have still a pretty comfortable lead. So they
Yeah,
might as well get the double op setup. That's also been the trademark for Virtus.Pro on defense on Mirage for a while. And I imagine they're trying to get it back up as soon as possible. Now, Z's finds one. Z's looking for more.
Oh,
Ooh,
delicious.
okay.
He was hoping Veggie would peek with him, but Veggie wanted the Nova. So maybe a little miscommunication there. As Mihu goes down towards Cat. And maybe Veggie get... Yeah, no.
Yeah, he get hit. The flank is too real.
Yeah, no. Snacks might get a dink, but he'll go down. C-Wise starting to bid up their money on their T side, which means VP needs to win 2 rounds in a row to break C-Wise's economy. And that's a scary factor.
That is a very scary factor. And that's a really good start for Codewise Unicorns. That's actually the exact kind of start that they're looking for here to make this comeback work and to kind of get the win condition as well. Now, Virtus.Pro actually don't go for the second op. They go for the full Augs and the utility and the kit. Only one, though, which I'm surprised to see because Mihu could have bought another, and that would have helped out a lot. I'm not sure why they wouldn't invest into another one right there, but regardless, Codewise Unicorns trying to draw their attention towards middle, but the real hit's coming in towards the A site with this execute. Now the smokes, flashbangs, and molotovs are all raining in, and soon the players will flood into the site.
Mihu, though, through the smoke, finds the head of Lehman Roy somehow. As he's still spraying the cross, C-Wise will use this space created by the smokes to cross. But they've waited too long. The smokes have faded, and that's where Snaxy strikes. To make this a 2v4, there's 3 players in CT from VP. And nowhere is safe for C-Wise right now. Especially with Snacks, who can come up connector at a moment's notice. They can't plant. Looking towards CT. Oh my goodness, they're going to try. They are animals. They're hoping someone takes the bait and peeks. And Mihu, he's just backing it up. He doesn't want to get caught in this fight. He'd rather stay alive and let his 3 teammates deal with this.
Yeah, this is a standoff if I've ever seen one, Keith. He can't plant the bomb. There's 2 players in spawn. Nax is holding the cross inside connector, but he's going to have to at least become paranoid at one point or another. And it seems like Codewise Unicorns have waited just long enough to flush out Snacks to go back into up towards B halls to kind of clear that out. But they're gonna need to push into spawn right here. I don't know if they expect this crossfire, but it won't even matter because Veggie will find both kills, and it is Virtus.Pro. 4 players alive. First gun round is successful, and they're now on the lead to 11-8. No bomb plant though. I think this is gonna be an awkward buy here for Codewise.
Awkward in a sense.
Yeah, it's good weapons, but they don't really have much to work with in terms of utility. They have 1 smoke. That's it.
Yeah, they have a lot of trust in Crit Your Face to really make this op work. If he doesn't get the picks justified for this op work, it could have been another AKM for it. And we're going to have to question it, but Mihu, he'll go down to Lehman. And now it's a man advantage for C-Wise, but this utility, again, it's hurting. No one, downgraded in a sense to get that 1 smoke that they may need to just block off CT and let the op post. So it's all on Virtus.Pro just out-positioning themselves.
Now this is a bit awkward here, isn't it? They have Veggie towards A side by himself. They have Snacks kind of keeping tabs on upper B. And of course, Snatchy's kind of the pivot point between both of these positions. He's holding for the market flank. He's holding upper B as well. And that limited utility from Codewise is being used to upper B to keep their eyes towards B site. But the real hit is coming in towards A. And, well, Veggie's so far back on A site, they won't even realize they're there until a bomb goes down. And at that point, Codewise Unicorns could be in their faces. They could be virtually anywhere on the A site.
They come from an upgraded to an AK. And out comes C-Wise. VP want anything to do with it now that they've lost their opportunity. I don't think
I don't know what's happening to your microphone, but you sound like he just went to a time portal. Regardless, it is Veggie with a duel towards Ryko, towards CT spawn, unable to find the kill, which makes this now very awkward for Snacks, who's so far removed from the scenario, all the way in the B site. Really no chance for him to fight back, so I think this will likely just be just a standstill, and he might just pick up this AWP late as soon as the time is over.
I think it was Discord, Roy.
It's possible. You're
Is it
back
still
now.
doing
You
it?
sound beautiful. No, you're
Yeah,
good.
because I went into my settings and listened to myself, and I am blaming the program in which we speak into. If I'm allowed to share blame.
Yeah, it's actually so funny because you sounded like you went into like a wormhole in space. Like you were perfectly loud, and then it went like you went like
It's
completely.
like I got sucked in
Yeah.
into a black hole, just gone forever. Forever talking about that moment in that round.
Yeah, just stuck in the moment of eternity. Unfortunate, but Virtus.Pro unable to pick up that round. Codewise Unicorns playing out so well considering how limited their purchase was. Now, the plow is in danger, and it's running out of gas here. They have a decent buy at least.
Yeah, they got enough. I think Snatchy needs to show more prowess with his AWP, especially on Mirage CT side. So, for me, this is the round I want him to step up, and I think that's something fair to ask, especially with the price of that gun and how the rounds are shaping up. Now, Veggie, this man just all he does is deliver, so he'll get the first, and now Codewise, the first time on their T side, have to answer back being down a man.
Now Z's, he had the right read, but not the right aim. Falls. Veggie up close, holding down the connector split, so there's no lurk potential. The flashbang comes out, but no peek just yet. Ryko looking to walk out, but it's going to be straight into Veggie's hands, so that's another free kill. And I think that's giving Virtus.Pro a kind of a false positive, but it won't even matter because Snacks is anchoring the B site from a relatively difficult position to predict or eliminate. Now he gets to keep his life and has the information and create your face now, and pretty much an impossible scenario, Keith.
It's not looking so bright unless everyone from VP peeks him one by one and they take turns doing it intentionally. Snatchy's already inspecting. Yeah, Snatchy's already inspecting his gun AFK and spawn. So he's already sold this round to himself that it's over. But they do want to drop this hopper to create your face's hands because he won't be able to afford another one, and Snacks does just that. So 12 for VP. They're getting closer and closer to shutting this out. And Codewise Unicorns, their money's in a weird spot. Now, we've seen them buy with money like this before, but I don't know if this is worth it.
Yeah. It's definitely awkward territory, and they go for it. Or maybe they go for the hero? No, they go for the full...
They're doing it. Wow. Well, kind of, right?
Why?
I mean, I feel like they're tiptoeing, right?
I'm not even upset that they bought. I'm more upset that they didn't take a timeout to discuss this buy.
Yeah. Create Your Face could have had any other gun. Yeah, this is weird considering you have two players on pistols. Nah, it's wonky, but it's definitely a risk. Because next round's buy is going to be probably exactly the same. Create Your Face is gone, and Snatchy's holding the cross. Nothing to cut him off from this angle. Aziz is gone, and Lehman has so much work to do with that AK. And to be honest, he's going to have to peek at a Snatchy. Either flash him off the angle or get boosted. And Snatchy's reading it. Lehman's gone, and MDN's about to follow. Snatchy gets 4, and that risk from Codewise Unicorns will not work because look, this buy is going to be identical to the previous one.
Yeah, that last purchase was a really weird decision. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It put them at such a weird territory where now they can't buy, and they can't justify buy, so they essentially just double E-code with a hero AK last round. I think if there's a talking point for Codewise Unicorns in terms of how the outcome of this match ended the way it did, I think that will be a big talking point. And again, these teams have 4 timeouts, Keith, right? Like, why? What is the reason for them not to take them?
I agree, especially when you're not taking and you lose a rifle round in your half. That's not good. Nah. Well, Snacks looks to punish them even more than they've punished themselves, Roy, and that's kind of a scary aspect. Being pushed up in B-apps like this. I don't think Aziz is going to check his right. He's not. Snacks is going to let him through. Snacks takes the guy in the back, spins around for 3. Snacks punishes them. And it's now Mihu's turn to clean up. Gorgeous play from Snacks. Vintage, if you will.
You know, we got to get Snacks away from his prior identity so he can go to higher limits.
Okay.
I believe in the reformed Snacks. We don't need vintage Snacks anymore. We need new Snacks. That was pretty sick. 3K trigger discipline as well. Now Snatchy's going aggressive with the AWP, but Crit Your Face is a little too fast for the angle. Crit Your Face is hunting for more as well. The flashbangs is kind of causing a bit of disorientation here, but Aziz and Veggie in a battle. Now Snacks, the last remaining player. New Snacks finds a kill, and it's now to a 1 versus 2.
Now, Snacks knows the bomb is down bottom con, but what he doesn't know is that MDN has worked his way out in towards B apps. Snacks seemingly has an idea, but I don't think he spotted him.
Oh.
Peeks and tinks, but MDN wins that narrowly. Codewise gonna have to drop some guns to their teammates. VP can get the op back out in Snatchy's hands.
Here it is. Here it is, Keith. The bread and butter, the cookie cutter. The double op. It is here, Keith. Now, I've actually been... I'm becoming a fan of the SG on Seaside.
Roy?
Yeah? Hello?
Who are you a fan of on Seaside?
The SG.
Ah, it's not on LAN. I don't know, but I guess it's good online too. It's just expensive.
It's a little more on the expensive side, but it's really good at finding picks. He found the first
Nearly
pick.
found that one. Yeah, nearly found that one with the help of Crit Your Face. They'll get it. Now they're mollied off. And Codewise Unicorns have free mid control unless Mihu challenges. I don't think that's on his mind.
There's heavy mid control here for Codewise Unicorns. Mihu's hearing all this commotion, but he's not really entirely sure how to deal with it just yet.
Oh, he will take the peek towards Khan and then smoke off catwalk. Smart play from Mihu, who can now go up in the ladder room, deny this boost in a window, or at least attempt to, or slow them down. Has space towards Khan. Likes not to take it. Aziz is just now gonna push. As MDN is gonna get a ramp control. And VP have a player in Palace. This is unknown territory. They don't know that this is happening. Okalicious is all the way up. Veggie needs help though, and he needs help now. They're gonna try to plant and push him off. 10 seconds. Crit Your Face holds the cut. He holds the rotate. Okalicious. He strikes and he gets 2. 1v2 now, and he's caught. A lovely shot from Redcoat. And VP gets stifled, and I think that's just interesting setup they had there.
Yeah, the timing on the Palace Lurk was just like a second too late. If he had one more second, I think he would have denied the round, the bomb plant, and he would probably secure the round for his team. Now, Virtus.Pro, they do have a lot of money in the bank, so they will invest that, but they're not going to have any ops, Keith. It's just going to be a single AUG. That's the only scoped weapon that they have. Triple M4s, and of course, the Mag 7 is towards B side in the hands of Snacks, who's very capable at using it, no doubt. But it does hinder the rotation, and or if it comes down to an A retake. Now the Codewise, the Unicorns, Keith, they're so heavy towards that A site. They're looking to execute. They're just waiting for the right time to do so. And they know the economy is limited here for Virtus.Pro, so they likely not have many counters.
Now a nice simple A pop. Molly's triple. Molly under belt. Puts Okalicious in a weird spot. He has to smoke it and swing with it. Okalicious, great flash over from Veggie. Let him find that, and Veggie gets one of his own, and he'll shut down the con player in Recco. As it's MDN. Last man standing, sprayed down from Okalicious. What a flash over from Veggie. Nets him 15. Perfection, Roy.
Yeah, not only was that perfectly played round, but Codewise Unicorns have like nothing to work with in this one. They have an AK-47 in the hands of Lehman. Crit Your Face could have dropped another AK-47, but he'll opt for the Deagle armor play. And so that means 2 Deagles, an UMP, and a P250 for MDN. They have a total of 1 smoke remaining and 4 flashes and a molly key to make this round work. They're up against Ops, AKs, and AUG.
And a Snacks Mag 7. Scary proposition. Oh,
That is.
no. He's tucked away, Roy, in this cubby. MDN He's gonna have to get a double dink before Snacks gets a shot off. Otherwise, we're gonna have problems.
Oh no!
And Snacks lets them by. Snacks is doing it. Wait,
Whoa.
wait. How? I mean, what just happened? My mind is blown.
I'm in the confusion train with you, Keith. Now Mihu's gonna be pushed forward with the Molotov. He finds one, but immediately traded out. Now Snatchy finds one. What was a glimmer of hope right there for Codewise, an opportunity. It is not seized. It is all down to Create Your Face, and he is eliminated. And it is Virtus.Pro with the 16-11 win. Veggie Snacks topping the board at 25-15, 23-16 for Snacks. But wow, what a game this was.
What a wild last round. I don't know. That was some perfect timing for those players. But may I say, Okalicious really turned it around from, I think, over halfway through their T side. He had 5 kills or something like that. Him and Snatchy Mihu really turned around on their CT side. Okalicious did a nice job of understanding when to get palace control on A. His rotates seemingly were on point and a good understanding. But good for him, the new guy, to really turn around on the CT side. Snacks doing what he does best, and Snatchy just absolutely controlling everything with that op.
Yeah, I mean, Snacks was doing a really good job. Veggie and Snatchy are just honestly really good pickups for the Virtus.Pro lineup. I feel like their impact has been almost uncontested. There's no one that can dispute the fact that they've been playing really well in this lineup. You know, it is really unfortunate for Virtus.Pro that they're kind of like plagued with this like former vision of what they once were at one point in time. But man, this is a reformed version. This is a brand new players. You know, there's only one remaining player. It's Snacks. I think Cuban, the coach or the manager, he's still around as well. So that is another piece of the puzzle. But I mean, they're looking good. They're looking sharp. And I think if they continue their upward trajectory, if we give them a little bit of time, I can see them kind of competing at that same level that Virtus.Pro was competing at one point or another. So I'm personally excited. But I think we might be getting a shakeup in our schedule here, you guys. Getting updates for that now. We're gonna go ahead and cut to a quick short break. It's not short at all, actually. It's about an hour long. So we're gonna be going to a break. If you haven't done so already, guys, please do follow our socials. That is Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, if you haven't done that, as well as Keith's, who's now known as William Burns. His information is right there.
Hang on. There we go. Okay. Nah, I nailed it.
Yeah, actually, you did nail it. But yeah, please do follow Seaside's information. Yeah, that's his ad right there. Mine is down here below. We would love your support for that. We will be back in an hour for the next match. It is going to be Berserk versus... Wait, let me just double check that for us really quickly. Making sure the schedule has not changed. So yeah, the Berserk versus the Suba game will be there for sure. And then the third match, which was supposed to be Endpoint versus the Final Tribe, we might end up catching Virtus.Pro versus Berserk. So stay tuned. We'll keep you guys updated. Keep your eyes on the channel as well as the chat. And we'll let you know as soon as we know. But see you soon.